Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, people are dying left and right, and we are trying to escape along with Sarah, Rose, and little Lucy. And we just found this little paper that mentioned that there was a temple in the swamp dedicated to Hera. Well, we're gonna go ahead and check that out, because honestly, we don't have a way to escape anyway. The boats are smashed. Go figure. Also, it turns out that the mystery girl is dead now. Yeah, that mystery girl we saw a couple times during the adventure, she's dead now. Kind of unfortunate, because we never found out what was up with her. Oh well, I'm sure we'll get another chance to learn a bit more. For now, though, we got more lore here. Oh, this one's from day 3, so we're seeing these a little out of order. It is amazing! Greek art can be found all over the island. I have noticed a great deal of statues depicting the goddess Hera. Perhaps this island was dedicated to her. While examining the large fountain outside of the colony, I was approached by Rosa. She seems quite interested in my work. Okay, I need to remember who Rosa is. I think she is the slave girl? Yeah, she's the ghost slave. So this actually took place a while ago then. She has been nervous in speaking to me in the open. I can understand why, since learning of Rockland's cruel treatment of the slaves. He has them mining gold from the mountain, and even arresting people to keep word of the gold from reaching Europe. Well, good thing he's dead now. As in, this current point of time, probably died. I'm assuming. While we talked, I learned why the people on this island have been acting so strangely. Apparently, ever since an accident in the mines, a thick fog has enveloped the island. Ever since, people have gone missing. First it was the slaves, but now some colonists have disappeared. I must wonder if it is even worth staying on the island. Well, apparently it was, because you stayed at least a couple more days. Speaking of which, day 4. I have seen less and less people on the island. They have kept themselves locked up in their homes. The only person that still talks to me is Rosa. I ran into her today. She was very upset. Her mistress' son has gone missing. She looked for the boy, but to no avail. I fear for my safety, but I know I am close to the location of an ancient Greek temple. Well, we're going to be going to that temple. By the way, it's a little confusing that we have both Rosa, the ghost slave, and Rose, who is Sarah's sound director and best friend. Would have been nice had we not had such similar names. So, we finally get a chance to explore this area. We were kind of forced into the dock and then into the house earlier. So here is the dock. Of course, the boats are smashed. Well, I suppose if we were really desperate, we could always just hijack one of these logs. So there's a cave there and a cave there. I think this one is where we want to go, if I had to guess. I think. What's off in this direction, actually? I thought we might be able to walk over there. Snow Dreamland. What is going on? It is... No. It can't be. Stay close together. Oh. I know this place. Oh. So I wonder if this place was completely rebuilt, or if this game was actually built off of Whispers in the Woods. Yep, that's familiar. Oh boy, slow down. That's familiar too. And there's that statue. The statue that was leading us at the beginning of Whispers. Speaking of whispers, there was some whispering. So I wonder if I was supposed to go into one of those caves. I did not think that stepping over in that direction was going to lead me to this. Although I suppose, of course, it was going to lead somewhere. There was a choke point after all. Who's gonna feed the hunger? Who's gonna feed the young? Who's gonna praise the wolf? Who's gonna praise the vulture? Hunger is hanging over my head. Shall we all die? This is crazy. It is like your story is coming alive. I thought we could only see things in our past. In our past, I assume is the inflection there. That is true. Should we follow the girl? It's another decision, Chime. Follow the girl or head back to the swamp. I mean, I meant to go to the swamp, but now we got a situation where we've got a direct connection to Whispers in the Woods. This colony is not actually the town from Whispers in the Woods, though. This is the same colony that we've been to in this game, just snowy now. Oh, what choice to make? I mean, I didn't actually intend to come here. By the way, I think I will do a second run of this game. These branches are significant enough, and there's enough of them, I think that it would be worth doing a second run. At the very least, I've got a save point right before the first big decision branch, so that would save a little bit of time there. We gotta do this. We gotta follow the girl. Even though I might wind up having to do this choice again on the second run, we're gonna try to keep the first decision authentic, and not just choose one because, oh well, we'll choose the other and later anyway. So let's follow the girl. I am certain she went into that windmill. Well, considering we can't actually walk into the windmill ourselves, of course we were teleported into it. I think. What the? This can't be the inside of the windmill. No! Lucy! She is gone! I was just holding her hand a second ago. Kinda forgot that Lucy was with us. It's a good thing I mentioned it in my notes because she was kind of MIA from the story interactions for a little while there. Let's search for her. A cloud was my mother, the wind is my father, my son is the cool stream. Well, I'm glad you think this stream is cool. And my daughter is the fruit of the land, the earth my final resting place. Sand, soil, rain, thunder. I would assume rain. None of the other options I could figure out how they would relate. Lucy! Help! The visions of my past are flooding back. I feel helpless to save Lucy. So what sort of connection do we have here? Is there actually a direct connection between this and Whispers in the Woods? I figure the island's curse was completely separate. Actually, I'm having second thoughts of whether that path really was from Whispers in the Woods. It certainly was snowy, but then we wound up in the colony town. Well, the riddles are certainly whispery. I went to the city, I stopped there, I never went there, and I came back again. What am I? I don't see how it would be a horse, or a watch, or an egg, or a sun. Well, I mean, yes, sun. Or an egg, or a watch, or a horse. Let's go with sun. Well, I'm dead. So, it's not sun. It's gonna be one of these other things. I don't really get it. This might be one of those situations where I just have to brute force my way into the correct answer. Maybe watch? Because watches can stop. What throws me off is went to the city but never went there and came back? Well, came back might mean looping around. Yeah, that was the correct answer, but I don't entirely get it. Oh, there's Lucy, along with somebody who is dead. No, wait, it's the young girl. Please help me. Upon the ground is the body of Lucy. Darn it! I feel sick to my stomach. Dang you! What is wrong, Lex? You look pale. Lucy, why? Sob. You humans do disgust me. So I'm guessing you're not the same girl that we saw in Whispers in the Woods, then? We got to run. Lucy. It is too late. We got to run. Well, it's no longer snowy. Where are we gonna run to? Well, this town was obviously a direction we didn't want to go. Should have actually went back to the temple. To the swamp temple. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. You know, you're gonna have to not sneak up behind people like that. Don't trust your eyes. Yeah, you've told us that before. What are you implying? Should I investigate these houses again? I don't see how that would really help us, but I suppose I can take a quick look in them. Nothing here. I mean, it would be nice if don't trust your eyes means, hey, Lucy is not actually dead. I have my doubts that's actually the case, though. So I feel like, by the way, that I am heading towards a bad ending. This game very likely has both good and bad endings. Whispers in the Woods also had a good and bad ending. The good ending was not difficult to get. I wound up getting the good ending because I tried going for 100%. At least, as far as I remember, that is the situation for how I acquired the good ending. But I feel like trying to get the good ending in this game a little more complicated. And would require choosing the right options during those branching segments. So, no guarantee during my second run that things will turn out any better. Okay, so no reason to go into any other houses. And this wound up triggering again, apparently. I guess I was expected to just keep going rather than turn back. In fact, I probably could have walked away from her rather than trigger this cutscene again, considering I had to talk to her in order to trigger that. Now, there had to be some sort of vision to the past with Whispers in the Woods, because that trail is not a trail that led to the colony before. That was completely different from where I've been. Somehow that vision of the past led us to wherever that was. I'm kind of wondering what happens if I try going that way again. But I'm afraid to go that way or else something might break. Well, actually, I could save. Let me save first. I'm hoping that nothing breaks by doing this. Warrior Land is hoping that I didn't break anything by triggering that ghost slave scene a second time. Okay, this time we actually did not get forced into another location. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Where is this leading? Is this leading to the swamp? Oh, so that is the way we had to go. Huh. Well, Lucy would have not have been killed if I returned to the swamp, though. So what is that other cave? Hold on a sec. I want to find out what that other cave is. Right now, I'm kind of wishing I had a bicycle. Or a helicopter might be nice. That's not a place we can actually interact with. Actually, never mind on a helicopter. It would probably be shot down by ghosts or something. The no passing trigger because I was getting too close to the water. So what is that up ahead? Interesting place we got here, by the way. The heck is this structure supposed to be? I'm pretty sure this is not a structure that is normally available in RPG Maker 3. If I had to guess, it's just a bunch of boulders and statues that have been assembled together to create an archway. That's creative. Would not have thought of that. What is this thing? It plays music. Okay, treasure chest. What is your hint? I can't interact with the treasure chest. Okay, this is certainly an interesting looking place. We'll figure out how to get in there after this episode break. Be right back. Also, hello Marker Man, welcome to my stream. Be right back.